All right, good evening. I'll be your caster for tonight. The match between Rolling Thunder and Fountain Fountain Snipers Division D West and NGS Season 16. And both teams are in the lobby right now. Looks like we'll be starting a little bit. Just want to show you the map select while we wait. And so we did have I was gonna say we banned Tomb of the Spider Queen, but we're going to Tomb of the Spider Queen. We had Curse of Hollow, Sky Temple, Dragonshire, and Infernal Shrines that were banned. And the winner of the coin flip was Rolling Thunder. So with that, they chose map, and they're taking us to Tomb. Show you standings real quickly. Looks like obviously first couple games, a few of the teams are all tied up at the top. And so far I know, I have some familiar faces, but it looks like we're going to be going over to the draft. Both teams are ready. Let me switch that over. All right. And I should, oh yeah, that's what I should play. A lot easier. So we do have Fountain Snipers picking first. So we get to ban first. Into Spider Queen again, a map where pushing is very important. Wave clear is very important. Being able to siege is pretty important. It's actually one of my favorite maps. I think this and Dragonshire tend to be two of my favorite maps. I think this map and Infernal Shrines are probably the two most picked maps. So very small, but allows for some very interesting comps. A lot of opportunity for combos since lanes are very close. And Tomb of the Spider Queen tends to go late. It's not a map that can be ended rather early, unless a complete mismatch. So we do have Murden being banned out on the side of Fountain Snipers, and followed up by a Brightwing ban. Not surprising, you always see the priority tanks and heals usually banned out unless there's a specific target ban. And speaking of on cue, speaking of target bans, you have Zeratol, which seems like a target ban, followed up with a Sylvanas, which could be a target ban, but Sylvanas is rather strong on this map. Having the Spider Queens pushing with the objective is very strong.
The crusade calls.
With that, we do see that Johanna was let through. And a few seasons ago, Johanna was the most banned hero, but that was before the last update, 10 years ago in HOTS. And so we do have Fountain Snipers picking up Johanna. That's followed by the Stukov and a Nubarak. And I do like that combo. Stukov can be very oppressing, especially on this map. Very small lanes, very predictable rotations. And so I think this is probably one of his stronger maps. And a noob is always very good. And we do see Fountain Snipers get their healer in Anduin, and then offlane with Blaze. Unless you're playing an offlane Johanna. It's possible, but you don't see it as often. The next round of bans, we do see Chromie, and I know that is targeting Silver. I know that's you. And so let's see what we have as a second round of bans from Fountain Snipers. Yeah, rest in the palm. And then we have a Taika's band, which I think Taika's is pretty good, but it means they might have some beefy bodies. So we have the next 2 picks coming from the side of Rolling Thunder. Maybe I should roll my R. Rolling Thunder. I would assume we have offlane potentially, and a Tasseter. Oh, again, also a very good hero on this. D.Va. I personally don't like D.Va on this map, but if you're obviously you play to the strengths of your player, right? That's something they always kind of mention. It's you want to play meta heroes, but also you want to play heroes that you're comfortable in. And so it's better to you play on a hero that you're comfortable in than try to play a meta hero that you're not comfortable on. And with that, I was going to say, speaking of oppressive heroes, Vala, I personally think Vala, especially in Storm League lower elos, is very oppressive. And then we have a Kel'Thuzad. So I'm going to be counting every single time you miss silver later on when you watch. I will be counting the misses. I should have a ding count and keep counter of the misses. And the last pick, ooh, Kerrigan. Very spicy. This is, I love having Kerrigan on this map. Lots of bushes, very short rotations, again, very predictable lanes. And so I'm gonna be interested to see if they're gonna be able to pull it off. Obviously, Kel'Thuzad, also a very oppressive hero if you're not able to control him. But we'll see. I like both sides. Both have really good wave here, and it's going to come down to making plays. So I'm looking forward to this. So move over to the transition scene. I'll see you in Tomb of the Spider Queen. All right, we're back. I guess I somehow get on this side. I usually do the blue side, but we're on the side of Fountain Snipers. We have Silver Jackal on Kel'Thuzad, Atomic Onion on the Vala, Slumpico on Anduin, Mosley on the Blaze, and Arco on the Johanna. Rolling Thunder. I'll try to use the R, the Rolling Thunder. Rolling Thunder. We have Just Garbage on Stukov, Grizzly on the Kerrigan, Zibam on the Tasseter, B-Man on Anub, and Ping on D.Va. As we see teams posture themselves mid for the usual ARAM at the beginning of the match. And that's something, I think actually the wave clear of Fountain Snipers is slightly better with Blaze on the offlane. Very good. As we see, we do see going with the Unstoppable. We're not seeing the potentially the offlane build that you typically see. And the question is going to be how fast. Oh, got the stun. But the question is going to be how fast can Kel'Thuzad get stacked. Once that quest is completed, then Kel'Thuzad becomes very scary, even for tanks. We do have, 35, so not bad. And again, this is probably one of the better maps for Johanna too. Obviously having very good wave clear. We did see D.Va kind of help up top, and Blaze was able to push a little bit forward, able to step out of that. Engage. Ooh. That's one That's one miss. Silver. I joked about having a counter, but if I did a counter, I probably would have to have something that went up to the millions, so I don't have that kind of technology. Oh, Kerrigan looking. Uh-oh. Oh! Actually able to get the combo there. And we do see a noob, the first kill going on a noob. Okay, now there, where you were stressed out, you see Silver able to hit the combo. Kerrigan actually doesn't have horrible wave clear. That's on the talents you go. With that. Ooh, dove on, and oh, nice pull. But Kerrigan wants it. It will be able to get away. Is this an auto attack? It is an auto attack. Oh no, it's not. Surprised to see that. You see Rolling Thunder trying to turn in, but Johanna, very good at defending or goalkeeping, does not allow the turn in. We do see Kerrigan go down. Oh, and you can see Blaze uses E to try and get out. The stun misses again, but very good attempts by Rolling Thunder. Oh, I missed that. Rolling Thunder. But we do see that they might be able to get the turn in. Yep, we do see Arco turn in. And, yep, all three of them. And this is a map where, arguably, I think going second and turn in is better. I think I looked at this before. Oh, we do see the combo. Sukov with a follow-up from a noob and a Kerrigan means a dead Kel'Thuzad. And I always say it's arguably better, I feel sometimes, to be the second turn in. But you have to be careful because it can get a bit of snowball-y if you're not careful. Since Fountain Snipers have a lot better wave clear in Siege, I think they let Rolling Thunder go first. They can probably clear it since it's going to be a little bit weaker. And we do so. The Blaze finally gets picked on. We do have Eva with 25. Going to be able to turn in. And very nice. Bruiser can pick up right as it turned in. So this is going to be able to deny a little bit of the bush. And so this is a pretty good move. Again, I'm very biased. I think going second is usually best if possible, but sometimes you just gotta turn in when you can. People die. I've seen people have 60-something gems on them before, and it's very stressful. Being coming out. Arco being able to expose or that Kerrigan hiding in the bush. I mean, we have the usual. And this is something that I always kind of stress about. Like, the middle lane is the most important lane. Bottom lane is least important, and then obviously top. And so, yeah, I'd rather give up bottom than give up mid. Mid is very important for controlling this. So, we do have the bomb coming out. Gonna zone a little bit. But there you go. So now with this gone, Fountain Snipers are going to have a hard time controlling this, and this controls rotations. So that's something that I personally don't like when, well, I say especially like when I play Storm League, I'm like retreat pinging, leave bottom lane, leave the whole team goes and defends bottom lane. But, and with that we do see level 10s come in, and we do have a noob with Cocoon, Ultralisk, and Flailing Swipe, and then Diva's going with Bunny Hop, and Tassadar with Black Hole. And at the same time, we do have Fountain Snipers pick up. They're level 10, so we do have Bunker Drop, Frost Blast, Blessed Shield, Rain of Vengeance, and Light Bomb. So let's see how much value we can get. So as you can see, this is so far pushed back. Now this, with the camp, is already like halfway dead. And they're able to clear top for free. If they can get some kills here, that can kind of make up for it. We do have Light Bomb coming in with the Gage on Johanna with the combo. And Kel'Thuzad doing Kel'Thuzad things. Able to get the kill on Tassadar, but the trade on Vala and Kerrigan's not finished yet. We do have the combo landed by Kel'Thuzad. Fine, I took a minute. Did I? But as you can see, that was a very good defense by Rolling Thunder. And we do have Johanna with 20. What stacks are his? 24? Almost there. We do have quite a few heroes with quite a bit of gems. So this is where you do have to be careful. Someone dying when you're trying to turn in can be devastating. We do have the combo, but D.Va having 2 lives, sort of. It's away. For now. And so now we're going to be having a lot of poking around and trying to get some advantage to turn in. On the side of Rolling Thunder, you do want to be careful. And we do have Light Bomb with a shield combo. And Kel'Thuzad misses. That's unfortunate. Vala is cocooned, but able to be pulled away. So we did see some desyncing of the ults. Johanna very low, having to back away. So yeah, if you could notice that, you gotta be like, yeah, Johanna's low, you gotta turn in. You only need one more for the side of Rolling Thunder, and looks like E-Man will be able to get it in. Or what? Did he cancel? Oh, he canceled. He had it. We did see Fountain Snipers trying to turn in top, but weren't able to. So now we have the second Web Beavers coming in for Rolling Thunder. Yeah. We do have the combo on Kerrigan. And Kel'Thuzad will be going down for that. We do have Johanna very low, trying to pick up the gens. Has to use Blessed Shield to disengage. And again, Web Weavers are going on heaps, and we're defending bottom lane. We do have Cocoon on Johanna, able to be unstoppable by that. Oh no. Is there a pull? Oh no, Andon was going down. I think they're going to be able to get some of them back and tries to use Light Bomb to disengage, but I think Vala was able to get about half of them. We do have Rolling Thunder rolling onto core. Or not core. Keep! We do have Kel'Thuzad going very low. Able to get away though. And with that, we do see Rolling Thunder back off. Maybe make a play for boss. Turn in. They don't quite have their third turn in. But now they can maybe get camps to counter push the turn in. This is where you do want to be careful. You do have a 16 advantage. We do have to engage. And yeah, exactly. They were caught out by themselves. And that's not what you want to have happen if you're Rolling Thunder. When you're 16-14. Very nice play on the part of Fountain Snipers. They were 16-14. So you got to just make a play when you see the team split like that. Fortunately, it's not too long of a death timer, but Fountain, Rolling Thunder, I think, misplayed that a little bit, but So, in a solid position. The web weavers have to make quite a bit of way. The top, mid should be cleared relatively. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, just leave bottom blade. Who cares about bottom blade? I should get a counter now of how many times I'll say leave bottom lane. We have a combo hitting on a nuke, but should be able to get away. Maybe that it almost got away, but a nuke probably one of the more tanky of the tanks against Kel'Thuzad with that magic resistance. We do see them diving that Tasser, but while having to step away. You see mid gonna be cleared rather quickly. Oh, but we do see the... Oh, it just missed. I swear Chains has one of the weirdest ranges animations. Because I swear I've been in that position where Kel'Thuzad, it's like there's no way he gets me. And they get you. But with that, or just like that, we're pretty much evened out now as far as the structures, with mid being a little bit more pushed. We do see Fountain Snipers make a play for the bottom siege camp. All the while, we do have the Rolling Thunder trying to turn in. They need only 14 more. Yeah, bottom. So with that, technically, it's about even. I'll give more value to this being half, so, but this is still up. Your top and mid are gone, but at least we have bottom. You can see it engage on the Kel'Thuzad. Oh, we'll be pulled into safety. Wow, that looked like it was going to be a very good combo, but... King trying to turn in those 23 gems. Able to turn that in, and we will having the third of the Web Weavers for the side of Rolling Thunder. Blade's gotta be careful. He's gonna try to escape back into, but not the way you want to go. If you're trying to retreat, we'll be using Bunker to try and escape. Very good black hole, and we do see Blaze being punished for that. So very good on the side of Rolling Thunder. Johanna's getting low, uses Unstoppable, and we'll be able to get away. You see the combo from Kel'Thuzad going out again. We do have the Web Weaver, about half health, going on to the half health keep, and they're just gonna let it try out top. This should get some decent value. Very interesting fact is that these little summons of the Spider Queens, these little guys, these are the guys that do all the siege. The Spider Queen actually doesn't do that much siege to the buildings. I always tell people, like, here are the little guys that are summoned. These little guys right here. Spider, yeah. I guess they're just called spiders. Is that what they're called? Yeah. We do see top keep gone, mid keep about quarter. We do see the engage. That silence into the... Ooh! A black hole into the Sukhov silence. That's very nasty. And Moses is going to try and get away. But we do have Kel'Thuzad going down. Anduin going down. Johanna is trying to stay... And we'll be able to... Yeah, Unstoppable came up. But it looks like they're going for 4. And Fountain Snipers, mounted defense. Kerrigan getting very low, able to use stasis to save themselves for a second. We do have Vala going down. Kel'Thuzad uses return buyback. Gets cocooned into the... Also, it's a good big combo by Blaze trying to defend as much as possible with the Sukov silence. Knocked out Johanna. And with that, the core does go down. And GG game 1. And so we do have Rolling Thunder take game 1 on Tomb of the Spider Queen. And I thought Fountain Snipers had a very good draft. Actually, I think it was. I thought if I were to look at the comp, I'd say it looks a little bit stronger. But obviously, that's why you play the game. And we did see, as I mentioned before, it's one of those where do you want to turn in first? Do you want to turn in second? I think turning in second can be more beneficial, but it's one of those things where it's a gamble. It can be a risk, and the game can get out of hand. I did, like I mentioned, for Tomb, you got to protect that middle, and we saw exactly that happen. You lose middle fort, and then you lose vision, you lose control of rotations. You're not able to turn it out easily, and so that's something that I always, when I've coached other teams or kind of I've been on my team. So you got to protect metals early on. Obviously, more important. If we lose bottom, it's fine. We can deal with that. But losing middle just kind of handicaps your team with turn-ins and rotations quite a bit. And then, good job on Rolling Thunder being able to take advantage of that. And Kelthal side was not able to scale that quite at the end. We did get objective, but anyways, as far as some of the stats, we did have tasks that are doing some work. I mean, I didn't think the A attack would have done that well, but it did really good. As far as healing, pretty close. Stukov and Anduin, helpful on both sides. We did see some pretty good combos of Light Bomb with Johanna into the Blessed Shield, or vice versa, I should say. Offlaners did their offlaner things. I'll pull up the talents for a bit while we wait for the teams to set up the next map. Let me double check. Make sure that I don't miss the invite. No, looks like the teams are still deciding what they're going to be doing. But we did see overall blue team Rolling Thunder getting 11 kills to 5. And I think for the most part everything's pretty standard. We see Beetle build, Kerrigan's pretty standard. You don't see this, the shield build from D.Va, the W build, but it worked out. We did see auto attack. This black hole is actually surprisingly very good. Usually very good against engages, and I wouldn't say that Fountain Sniper's team was a dive team, but it worked out. There was a few times where they got pushed into the black hole into the silence of Stukov, and Stukov, that this build is so oppressive. It's I think he's one of those, especially on this map, one of those that you want to ban out if possible. You see the standard Johanna build here, but overall, good job on both sides. Like I said, it's just one of those where you can let other team turn first and we turn second, and but it's one of the, and that's why I like this map so much. Even though it's very simple, there's a lot of kind of thinking you gotta do, and a lot of bushes, and a lot of kind of chess plays. What do you want to do? In 3 steps ahead, right? Not just what you're gonna be doing next. And I think we're going to be going to Braxis. So, oops. Let's switch over to my standings pick. Meanwhile, teams are coming in. Oh, they didn't upload. That's not fun. Move us over to this intermission screen. Yeah, Rusty. Overall, good effort on the snipers. Good effort on both sides. Fountains. It looks like Fountain Snipers picked Brax's holdouts. Let me update that for everybody. Actually, I should move over to the map select. So we'd be going to Brax's. And I'm surprised that we have Brax's back. Brax's is the map that was most banned or got voted out of rotation quite a bit ago. So we did see that be the case a couple seasons ago, but it's back in rotation. Happy to see that. So we do have now Fountain Snipers picking Braxis, and as an offlaner, I do enjoy Braxis when I play offlaner. It's one of those, like, you know, who you're gonna pick. Obviously, being able to pick your offlaner last can be a big advantage, because then your offlaner has the ability to kind of counter that. But there's different ways to actually, you know, work around that. If you follow with HGC, there's a lot of different setups for this. A lot of people think that this is a 1-4 map, right? In you know, kind of the traditional standard, but you've seen different ones, right? You've seen like 2-3. Actually, that's what happened. I think in the history of Braxis. And it looks like we're going to be moving over. Teams ready. And we'll be heading over to draft. And so, as I was saying, this map moved from being a 1-4 in the beginning, and teams experimented with 2-3, and then 2-3 became really popular. And then after that, we had teams switch to a 1-1-3, which we had, like, for example, ABBA as the kind of mid one, and so on like that. And so, although you by standards see a 1-4, if you look back into the HGC matches, you kind of see that evolution of teams kind of using different kind of comps and rotations. And so that is still possible, but you tend to not see that at the lower elos. We do have Rolling Thunder banning out Brightwing again, so it seems to be a rugged band. But Brightwing's actually very strong here. Speaking of those rotations and setups, I mean, Brightwing allows the rotation of almost instantly, right, to go to the top lane, and it's just the offlaner and vice versa if needed. You see Anduin being banned by the side of Fountain Snipers. It's a bit of a healer choke. And I would say, are they gonna let him get Stukov? Because this is Tomb in this map. I think all maps are pretty good for Stukov, but Tomb was this map is also very, you know, any place where Stukov can use prediction quite easily is very good for Stukov. But you know, it's very obvious where the opposing team's going to be usually. Or we might have a specific ban. Sometimes you see, like, if they have a Rexar. See sometimes teams banning out at Rexar early. Rexar can be pretty strong. We do have Johanna being banned. Johanna being very good at holding points. And so we did have Fountain's Snipers pick the map, and we do see Stukov being proud. But something that you see often, something that I personally like to do is I'll let them have the Stukov, and I'm gonna pick Stitches. It's just like then the opposing team is very predictable. It's very predictable to see where Stukov is going to be. We do see Tychus and Anubarak, and then we do have Muradin and Junkrat. And Junkrat, yeah, Junkrat can be very annoying, as always. Junkrat can anchor a lane, but by himself while the team rotates if needed to help the offlaner. So that's something that's useful on this map. You have a solid anchor. We do see the Zeratul ban again. This again would be a pretty strong map for Zeratul being able to rotate and stealth and teleport between lanes. That and typically Genji. We do see Phoenix, Felstad. So what we call the roamers, right? Have mobility and are able to rotate rather quickly. We do see the target ban of Chromie on Silver Jackal. They're like, Silver Jackal, we're gonna let you have that Kel'Thuzad. This is actually also a very good map for Kel'Thuzad. So I think this is my experience where I've seen one of the more popular maps where he's picked. We do have a Tyrande, and found the snipers having to be. Actually, they weren't forced to pick Sonya just yet. They could have still delayed, but Sonya's actually very solid when you look at kind of overall 1v1s of Sonya. She tends to do very well against most offlaners, you know, depending on the skill of the player. We do have a Leoric pick, and Maiev. Speaking of another roamer, Maiev can do that. I was gonna say, because Sonya can do pretty well into Leoric. Especially before being able to just auto attack. And we do have a Deathwing. Ooh. That's kind of spicy. So far we've seen some very interesting picks. Again, I mean, that Deathwing kind of negates Maiev, negates Junkrat, so I do like that. But obviously, he's a very big target and kind of just sits there. It's gonna be up to a noob and Tyrande to kind of set up some stuns so that Deathwing can follow up. So with that, we'll move into our intermission. I'll see you in Praxis Holdout. Alright, welcome back. So we have Grizzly on... Is that Junkrat? I can tell right away. Avam on the Maiev, B-Man on Muradin, and just Garbage on Sukov. Simon Ping will be playing Leo. Mosley on Sonya. Lompico on Tyrande. Arco on Anub Arak. Atomic Onion on the Tychus, and Silver Jackal on the Deathwing, playing the 4-man mage, quote, Deathwing. So it will be interesting to see what happens up top with the offlaners that will either make either team having to rotate if needed. Deathwing having sort of a global. A little bit slower in that rotation. We do have Maiev getting some of the combos, but getting very low, able to get away. You see Maiev go Pursuit of Vengeance. Look at Ichiro tethered by Umbro Bind, reduces the cooldown of very adventures. Actually, that kind of good. We do have the rotation of but Leo staying rather safe. Very good awareness. We don't see the enemy team back out. Some wise words I've gotten from some of my coaches is like, you don't see the enemy team when you're in the offlane, just back out. Especially on this map where at death, even though early it's not too bad, it can be very costly for your team.
The beacons have activated.
Did you see?
Control them. Please let this work.
Rolling Thunder being able to get the bottom point, but definitely getting some value. And Sonya getting some help with that camp to kind of slow down the push, but not able to secure. And yeah, you want to get on that point? You have Mountain Snipers and Maya, 80 HP, able to get away just in time, and then Sonya will finally get down to get it. Probably would have been able to get a little bit more value. And so this matchup is going to be pretty much can Leo land his spooky hand, because not. Oh, well, commentating. You can see our Merlin go down. 15-second death timer. So with that, Snipers do control bottom. We see Maya do the pull on Tychus, and Tychus will be able to get away. Junkrat caught that breath of Deathwing. You have again now. Leo holding the point. Both teams. The Junkrat, like I said, I very like that Deathwing pick. Negates Junkrat, eats the traps, negates Maya. It's kind of having a Johanna. You have the silence coming up from Sukhov. We do have now both going to be secured. Very low. Looks like Leo's not going to be able to contest at all. So I mean, at this point, you just want to maybe back out or call for help. Rolling Thunder able to secure bottom. Deathwing trying to do his best. Counterfight, but you do have Deathwing using Fire flying. I was really bad ability. Maiev looking for a potential tether. Caught in a able to tether. Oh, we do have. Oh, Sonya actually did go down. Wow. So, Rolling Thunder able to secure top. Maiev able to get those resets. But slowly and surely, Rolling Thunder able to control both points. You heard my email go off. I need to turn that off. We do have now Fountain Snipers kind of come and try and help, but they're able to Wraith walk out safely. One of the harder offlaners to gain. With that though, Rolling Thunder able to get some value, get some of the bottom towers and wall. Make it a little more difficult for Fountain Snipers to retreat safely. We do have Deathwing up in the air trying to heal up. We have Junkrat placing his traps. We have the all-flames battle go on. Who can win that? We're able to get a stun on Tyrande, but looks like we'll be able to get away. Maiev trying to chase, but getting was it stun? Is able to we'll be going down. And we do see with that 2 deaths on the side of Rolling Thunder. Now the Sniper's able to then secure bottom. Sonya now on point. Looks like we'll be able to full channel. Oh, able to get the big Q. And it looks like this will secure probably, well, it's going to be pretty close. Rolling Thunder able to get most of it, majority of it. It's going to be pretty even Zerg wave for both. Maiev very brave going into 4 of them. But able to bob and weave. Noob tethered. And unfortunately goes down. That was wave clear. Both teams have decent wave clear. Junkrat does a pretty good job. Leo's not going to be there trying to get one push on top. Oh, Junkrat. was running into the fire breath of Deathwing. While we do see he'll do some work, we didn't have a noob going to the top lane to help Sonya. But we do see Fountain Sniper is able to secure the bottom tower, or fort, I should say. And surprisingly, Sonya did a lot of work by themselves, so able to secure or help clear the top Zerg wave.
Field research is so exciting.
Ooh.
They said.
Do you see engage? And the stun does go out, and they are able to get that successful gank on the Leo. Just as I earlier said, one of the harder offlaners to kill. With that, we do see Fountain Snipers invade on the Bruiser camp. But if you are Rolling Thunder, you probably predict that, and you just want to take this for free then. But Deathwing doing a decent job of dissuading them. But with that, we will see rotation, kind of from the flank. Burden able to slow them down. Maya gets stunned. Able to leap up, do tether, or do see a tether. Oh, we did have level 10s picked up. Having so much fun. We did see Riptire, March, Containment Disc, Flame Swipe, and Avatar Read. And then with that, we did see also level 10s for Fountain Sniper. And to play, we did see the Cocoon, Wrath of the Berserker, Starfall, Burn Beneath My Shadow, and the fucking Laser. Are they going for boss? Okay, no. Do see pings coming out, but it looks like both teams are gonna settle down after all that action. You're still in it. Yeah. Team fans from both teams. Oh yeah, we have met. Kazers the roster. Hello and welcome. Both teams working on, well, I'll say Fountain Sniper working on their Bruiser and their Siege. Did see an engage, but both teams kind of decide to reset. And we see, here Leo, you see that being, okay, look, yeah. Okay, he's going to safely be able to get away, but we're not going to... Typically you see the switch in offlaners, but not typically, it's something what you see. Generalizing. Spreading fake news. But Fountain Snipers are going to say, hey, we're going to just push this. We'd probably be able to secure this. Oh man, we did see Sonya go down. Team's gonna be trading. Looks like no, it's gonna go down. We do see Fountain Snipers trying to do like a flank. Very aggressive rotations. I like it. Junkrat. Oh, Junkrat. Junkrat. Oh. Oh, that dive should have come in a second earlier. We do have the Queen coming out. And all sorts of R's are being pressed. With Junkrat being the first one to go down. Sonya spinning to win. Down goes Tychus. And Sonya able to stay away for a second. We do have a 3-1 trade so far, and looks like Rolling Thunder trying to secure the top channel first, or beacon, and then maybe go to boss? The throw pit? Do we want to see a throw pit? Game of Thrones? Ah. Oh, a noob. Probably vision on that rotation. Sees. I think Maiev. Yeah, Maiev definitely saw a noob. Goes in. Noob has is unstoppable. Able to get away for a second, but will be stunned, followed with a silence. And Noob goes down. So now these death timers are starting to be a little more painful. Like the skeletal team. Scared. You have the rest of Fountain Snipers come up to help Deathwing. But are they... Oh, they got all the wells distracted. We did see Rolling Thunder secure the boss. Oh, Deathwing. Now we get to see the... kind of like Dragonshire, or most of these maps with objectives that need to be channeled. The ring around the rosy of gameplay. Teams trying to get an advantage and... Ooh, Junkrat. Okay. I've seen that before where... Oh! I was about to say, I've seen that before where it's like, Junkrat, you have a very nice ability to check bushes. But really able to go down. So far, so it is a 1-for-1 though, with the noob going down and Deathwing getting low. Dukov going down. Rolling Thunder very low, having to back up, and oh, Leo able to step away. But with that, pretty good progress on the side of Rolling Thunder. But with a boss, I mean, this will go down, I believe. Yeah, that should go down. Good job of... you're okay. I mean, definitely good job, but able to cancel any possible progress that Fountain Snipers would get. See the rest of the team go up. There you go. There you go, Junkrat. And definitely dropping down, but being by yourself. Very good containment disc. Wait. Is that a bug? Or am I... pretty sure containment disc should silence a noob. That is a bug, right? This, you know, a bug on a bug, right? Yes, a noob is a bug. So I'm pretty sure that a noob should have been silenced. As he instantly was able to impale. With that, we do see the full channel, only a little bit on the side of Fountain Sniper. So if you are, I mean, this can still take. Never mind. It might do a little damage. You want to push with this full wave, especially at level or 17, minute 15. That is strong. Oh, just. A lot of actions. Mosley trying to stay alive, but we'll be going down. Dragon Laser, and this one was Dragon Laser's a little bit weaker. Odin's very strong against the wave. Do we have Deathwing flying in, taking down Amaya, but Titus. We've been seeing some escape artists today. I think we've seen probably 6-7 times with people getting away with like under 400 health or so. Definitely clenching has been happening, right? You know what I'm talking about? And with that, both keeps rather low. With the top keep of Fountain Snipers being about a quarter. The bottom one, about half. See both teams pick up their... Oh, I thought they were picking up the bruiser. Ooh, this is the... Oh, Junkrat! I actually played Junkrat quite a bit, and so as someone who plays Junkrat quite a bit, that I'm just like, I'm definitely tensing up for Junkrat. Do you see? I guess you're not gonna contest. I mean, you're about half a level ahead or so. You don't really need to risk anything. You want to play for that level 20, and if you are Fountain Snipers, you want to try and fight before level 20. Oh, Ferdinand able to put away the cocoon on the Stuka, but it looks like we'll be okay, maybe. Oh, stunned. Oh no, it's not. Very good combo. We do have the isolation containment disc, I should say, on Tyrande, but not before we get a dead Stukov. And just like I said, if you're Rolling Thunder, you want to just stay away. Right? About to get level 20, but a noob might be going down. It will be going down, but so will Maiev. We do see still a 2-for-1 trade, and with that, Fountain Snipers trying to get back into this match. And Jackal having to be careful on Deathwing.
The beacons are active once again. Control them before the enemy does.
You have Sonya be able to channel to the top. Leo went Spooky Hand, which can be good, but I always feel like it's very... If you're fighting the Sonya, you just want to swing at her. I always like taking the auto attack, just because of that reason. If you don't land your Spooky Hand, it can be very bad. You do see teams coming into a fight, both teams at level 20 at the same time. March of the... Oh, you get the level... Oh, see, that's very nice. We did have Death March. Oops, sorry. Death March. Extra Oomph. Shadow Orb Huntress, Bio Explosion Switch, and Rewind. With that, you do see each can be picked up on the side of Fountain Snipers. You have Ignore Pain, Rewind, Shooting Star, Stood in the Fire, and Bob and Weave. And we do have Deathwing at the bottom point, so if you are Rolling Thunder, you want to get in there. We have Extra Oomph coming out. Can you get the resets? Can you get the resets? Oh! So you're trying to spin. Everybody's fighting for the lives. We have Tigers going down. Junkrat. Oh my head. Oh, that Drake and Laser. No! No! Oh, wow! And a bloodbath going on. Junkrat able to get away. We do have Sonya running for her life with 100 and...
Hero slain.
But we'll be going down, so we have a 4-for-2 trade in favor of Rolling Thunder. I can't do that often. So Fountain Snipers able to get a pretty strong wave, but they're gonna move to try to get that boss, and they should get it rather easy. This will probably go down, but it will be countered with the push from their own wave. So, but this is one of those objectives that BMAC getting really low. As I said, that goes down, but they have their own Zerg wave. They're going to be going that way. Kind of counters it a little bit. Maiev going to be able to get there to help clear up and push it, but Sonya 7 seconds away from being back up. You see them split. You have Deathwing using the fire to kind of help wave clear. And again, big red button would have been really nice here. Strike and Laser can do some work on that boss, but here's where this can be very oppressive. We have extra oof. Oh, that's gonna be a reset, yeah. We do have the next reset coming out. That's gonna be another reset. Yep. And with... Did he get? Oh no, he did. We do have the core going down. Oh, we do have their core going down, but not before Fountain Snipers 4 going down. And GG game 2. on the side of Rollin' Thunder. So, showing you some of the stats. We do see top damage Deathwing, so not surprising. Deathwing able to do some damage, followed with Junkrat. And Tychus did some work as well. Healer, we did see Stukov actually. That's not surprising. Tyrande, obviously a little bit weaker when you see some of the healing done, but obviously brings some of the buffing to damage to your own team. And XP, obviously a little bit split between Sonya and Deathwing. I'll be showing you the talents so you can look at while I contact one of the captains to see if we can get an interview.